Members of the Broke Boys Club, I know y'all been waiting on this, and we back. Just a little different though. Welcome to season 2 of the No Money Spent series, back on episode 1 of our Broke Adventures. The main reason I stopped the other No Money Spent account is number 1, I got bored because it was getting too easy. I was getting exhausted with the whole trophy case centerpiece grinding, and I just hadn't been on the account for so long, so I kind of lost my connection with it. Now we're back on season 2. I don't gotta worry about any of those trophy cases, and we can simply just vibe, because like I've been saying all year, being a no money spent player is so easy, and I'm gonna show y'all once again by starting all the way from the bottom. Now y'all can see I'm already closing in on 12,000 MT and 10 tokens, and I've only been playing the game for about 2 hours prior to recording. This is my squad. We're sitting at level 12, and y'all are probably wondering, HTB, how do you already have 2 diamonds? These 2 cards were free from locker codes. Here you go. And here you go, punch them in if you haven't already. But y'all can see my Steven Adams here is injured, and that's because this is the only team I've been using so far to make that MT. To show you guys proof, if we hop into this right here and I try to search, I don't even have the auction house unlocked just yet. Now the main way I was able to make this MT is by doing this challenge, and by the time the video's out, this challenge is going to be almost over. I heavily recommend you guys get this done as soon as possible. The LeBron James all-time spotlights, you get 2,300 MT from this game, and then 6 tokens, and then the MT again, and then the tokens, and when you get it all done, a 15 Hall of Fame badge option pack, and you get to pick 10 of them. This is gonna end up being crucial as a no money spent player, because if we end up buying the right card, we're gonna be able to sell it back with the right badges for an insane amount of MT. Now on top of that, we also did get some new football crossovers today. You got Debo, you got Dak Prescott, you got Jalen Ramsey. Cards I'm not too interested in. I'm not gonna focus on them this episode because they're not really gonna be making an impact on my team. I'm looking to make MT, and I haven't redeemed anything at all so far, so when we hit this home menu, all the level up stuff is gonna hit us, like the auction house. Now, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, man. I'm excited for y'all to join me on this new season grind. I'm actually excited to be a no money spent player because this time of the year is the best time to be one. And they also just announced that we're getting like alternate reality players tomorrow, so I'm sure there's gonna be some budget beast players in there too. I'm so tired of seeing these trophy packs, man. They do absolutely nothing for me. We're probably going to be getting a couple of them because, like I said, I've been using Rui and Kevin Martin a lot, and y'all saw my squad. I was able to beat all 4 of LeBron's teams using my 2 diamonds and all golds plus Ja Morant, and that's simply because it is on pro difficulty. Like, it is not difficult whatsoever, and to stop LeBron from scoring, literally just leave other people open because they're not good enough to make shots consistently. But right there, we got the Grizzlies court. Yo, we are flying through things. Got that free Emerald Scottie Pippen there from leveling up, little gold prize ball, Lunar New Year pack, season 4 ball. I'm honestly waiting for the Ascension board. David Robinson, that's cool. I need to collect players from all these different teams as well, because if I want to do those spotlights for those free diamonds that eventually ends up being Galaxy Opal KG, I'm gonna need more MT, because that's not something you can just go through with any player. But right here we get 5 picks. Got the chance at that Pink Diamond Grand Till. I mean, he's gonna be cool. On the no money spent, he'd be awesome to get right now, but the chances of me getting that card right now are unlikely. I do want to stock up on tokens though, because 2K has been putting these moments cards in the token market, so now there's actually a reason for no money spent players and people that spend money on the game to collect and hoard these tokens. Now for those of you guys that are part of the no money spent army, let me know in the comments who is your favorite budget card right now in the game. Yo, why did I just go from 0 tokens to 1 tokens off a double? But it looks like we're actually gonna make it to the top board. If I get Pink Diamond Grand Till on the first episode, this is gonna be kind of nutty. I'm gonna look like a cheater because I was just saying I don't even really care about him, and it's always when I say that some BS happens. 200 MT, we got one more pick. If this ends up being the reward prize, y'all gotta hit the sub button literally right now. Ooh, we get one more chance. Okay, here we go, come on. Grand Till, a uniform, that's horrible. Now you guys can see I've got the badge pack right there, and I wanted to save it to show you guys why I'm gonna pick the badges that I'm gonna pick, because I'm gonna be honest, in those 15 badges, they're all very solid, but there's some badges that are simply gonna bring more value to a card than others. We also got some of these PlayStation Plus packs. I don't know if y'all consider that cheating because it comes with when you buy the game anyways, but it's not like any of the cards in here have any value. Let's get into this bad boy right here though. It is honestly insane. Some people are even creating alternate accounts just to hoard more Hall of Fame badges because of how easy this is. The Bully, the Blinders, Limitless, Anchor, Clamps, Rebound Chaser, Quick First Step, and honestly the one I'm going for number 1 is going to be Limitless, and then I'm taking the Clamp Breaker. Bully is very good, but I've been seeing Bully on a lot of cards, so maybe I'll come back to it. Anchor is going to be very nice for the right card as well. Can't really go wrong with a Quick First Step. Clamps is also a nice addition in case they bring someone out that's not exactly the greatest defender. It doesn't hurt to have Brick Wall. I rarely see that on big, so it ends up being a very nice badge. Now, I don't know if Glove has been nerfed. At the beginning of the year, it was very OP. But again, if I want someone defensive, I might as well go ahead and take on that. I don't know how many I have, so I'm going to go for the Rebound Chaser as well. I like the handles for days. Ooh, how many more do we have? I'm not sure. Blinders is going to be a good one. Yup, and that's pretty much going to do it for me. If you guys decide to go with the Bully, I don't blame you, but I've just been seeing Bully on a lot more cards. Something like Blinders, especially with jumpers speeding up at this point in the year, is going to be a lot more valuable. And y'all can see they didn't even put the Deadeye in here, and that's because Deadeye, it got a major boost in the recent patch. So right now we're sitting at 12,000 MT, and I could go into the auction house. I could probably buy myself a couple decent budget beasts, but I want to build up more of my wealth here in this first episode. And again, tomorrow we're going to be getting new cards, so there's really no incentive for me to buy some old cards unless we manage to pull them out of packs. And speaking of pulling them out of packs, there's going to be some new challenges here. Now there is this Kobe's 81-point game where you do get 8 cards in a pack, but that's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is the souped up one, the one I've already gotten started on, and that's going to be the Stellar Award Pack. For those of you guys that don't know, these packs have a 10% chance at a Galaxy Opal. Very high odds here of pulling someone that's likely going to be an Amethyst or higher out of this. If I somehow get screwed out of this, I'll be pretty mad. But all I got to really do for these next 2 games is 21 points. For that first one, all you have to do is score 40 points as a team. You didn't even really need to win, which is why, again, I just hopped into the game with Rui and Kevin Martin, and I just did my thing. But yeah, man, pretty much go ahead and throw on my Diamond Beast here, and we're gonna coast right through this because I really don't need any good cards. When it's on pro difficulty, you can green so many shots. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm excited that I got my twin here for free as a Diamond Locker Code, but in hindsight, they're not exactly the greatest diamond cards. Like, their jumpers, they're okay. Kevin Martin's is nice off the catch, but trying to create with it, it gets pretty ugly. But we all know 3s are better than 2s, so as long as Bob Sura here keeps driving to the basket, we pretty much got this game in the bag. Look at Kevin Martin. Like, the jumper isn't bad, but I wouldn't use this card online is what I'm saying. He's a great offline card, though, and the first challenge is done. And that right there should be the final 3. That was actually a pretty quick catch and shoot, and hopefully we can get something nice out of this Stellar Pack, man. Just like that, Stellar Pack has been rewarded. Listen, I've seen the kind of things people have pulled out of these packs. Double opals, double pink diamonds, diamond and a pink diamond. All I'm asking to see, 2K, is a shake. Please get this first episode started on a high note. That's what we love to see. Now, I get it, it could be an Amethyst, but the fact that it's shaking means it's gonna be a player that's actually gonna be somewhat usable. So I'll take those chances. Y'all got the chance to guess right now. Does HTB get an Opal in the first No Money Spent episode? 3, 2, 1, boom! Okay, so it's an Amethyst. Hey, I'll take it though. He is auctionable, not that I really have any reason to sell him, and I can use him in any sort of future challenges, and he's a 6'6" point guard, so he'll get his usage, but honestly, that was low-key kind of disappointing. So guys, I'm looking through this Out of Orbit event, and it's not looking like we're getting Galaxy Opal Ray Allen. And it's not that it's gonna be too hard to do. There's just too much to do in too little time. We have 18 hours left of this event, and y'all can see there is just too many games to play. Whether I go the online or offline route, I'm not gonna get it done today. Now, one card I am gonna be able to get from this set is Pink Diamond Willis Reed. We have to win 10 games in a row, and we're at 7 out of 10. So we're gonna be able to get that done pretty easily. I like that, and honestly, I can probably select some players in this set that I can try to secure before the timer runs out. JaVale McGee might end up being solid, but once I got Willis Reed, am I really gonna need him? We're gonna have to see. There's also Robert Covington, who's always a very solid budget beast every year. I'll take a look at the jump shot on my main account and then decide. And then there's also Oladipo, who does play the point guard position. Now, when I do grind tonight, I also could end up going for either Baron Davis or the Paul Pierce, one of the two, because I'm going to be grinding out the offline version of either TTO or Clutch Time. I'm leaning more towards Clutch Time though, because I feel like TTO, I mean, actually TTO might honestly be easier because the vault can open and we might actually get blessed. So I think that's probably what we're actually gonna do. Yeah, they've got Oladipo and Andrew Bogut in the vault, so we can make something happen. I've already got the squad right here. I have no reason to throw in Cade Cunningham right now, so yeah, let's honestly just fly through some games. In fact, I don't even really need Kevin Martin. Let me throw Cade because he's a lower overall, less chance at a powerful team. And let's fly through a couple of these. Let's get that Willis Reed, man. Easy greens? Yes, sir. One thing I didn't even realize is that Cade Cunningham actually needs to knock down threes for his XP challenge, so we'll get some XP there, but hopefully this vault can open, man. Come on, vault. Be good to a broke boy. Hey! Oh, it's not gonna be a player 2 tokens. That's kind of an L. That's another one out of the way, man. Come on, vault. Do some things. Stupid. Classic. Classic. Hey, go ahead and knock it down. Might as well work on evoing him to a Ruby. So guys, I'm not sure what teams you guys are fans of, but I'm a Raptors fan, and I'm very sad because this trade deadline was quite depressing for us. And if 2K would just give me an Oladipo, I'd feel better. No OG trade, Fred VanVleet is still a Raptor. I mean, if you're a Bulls fan or a Miami Heat fan, I'm probably feeling for you guys because y'all understand what this feeling is like. Meanwhile, on the west side, the Suns, the Lakers, they're all souping themselves up like crazy. It's very funny because Jokic is the first seed and his teammate isn't technically an all-star. Ooh, we got the Fred Jones. I forgot we get that for winning 10 games. There is that pink diamond Willis Reed, man. So he's actually super, super nice. Got a couple Pistons jerseys. Now we did get some XP, which means we get a little free Kevin Huerter, and that Ascension board is back. If we can actually get this Grant Hill, he is going to be big time for a no money spent, at least early on, because we really don't have anything. But I'll take tokens. Tokens MT. Anything but the shoe packs. Yes, sir. Keep bringing those on. I always go to all 4 corners. It's just a habit of mine. I know I missed that top right one, but it doesn't count. Playbook. That's too bad. I think by the time you get to level 36 though, they feed you enough packs where you're almost guaranteed the card. At least that's what I've been seeing for everyone, but man, just like that, another addition. Now, Steven Adams, even though you are injured, your career was gonna be short-lived anyways. Just like that, we got Willis Reed. Now, I've heard he is better at the 4, and I didn't realize they made him 6'10". He was 6'9" in previous 2Ks. Now listen, I get it, he's got a 77 3 ball, but when you take a look at this jumper, guys, you guys are gonna see that it really doesn't matter. So many of these free cards we've gotten in season 4 are insane. Look at this. Look at how fast these left-handed jumpers are. It's James Harden's jump shot. It is really that fast off the pick and pop. 77 3 ball. We're eventually going to need to get a better coach to boost that even more, and maybe a shoe depending on how cheap the boosts are. I know they're very cheap right now because we're at the point in the year where a lot of these cards have everything that they need, but Willis Reed for a card at the center spot, he is moving. I knew his jumper was going to be nice, but for it to be this fast is crazy. And he can actually kind of move for a big man. I think if we end up getting JaVale McGee or a different center, he is going to be perfect at the 4. So at the time of me recording this video, they just leaked out the pink diamonds for tomorrow's set. Stoudemire, Chris Paul, Kevin Love, and Paul George. All those cards sound okay. The one I'm probably going to be focused on the most is going to be Kevin Love and maybe that Paul George. You got to keep in mind, he's got a Galaxy Opal already, which means that pink diamond is not going to be good as that Galaxy Opal. So the jumper is probably not going to be sped up or anything like that. But that Kevin Love, he's probably going to be the best pink diamond in that set. I'm going to need to see something out of this vault. We've been getting good odds so far. It's open for the 3rd time, and now it's going to be a shoe colorway. That's actually going to come with boosts and a free diamond shoe. So if I want to soup up that Willis Reed just a little bit, I can. But I'm probably going to end up selling the boost and the shoe, make as much MT as I can. We keep flying through these games. Boom. One step closer to evolving this jaw, and hopefully one step closer to getting Oladipo out of that vault. Wow, we actually got this vault to open a lot. Unfortunately, it's just been 2 tokens most of the time. So one thing 2K ended up announcing that is going to be available tomorrow is a free Galaxy Opal Russell Westbrook. That's actually going to end up being a big dub, especially because it comes alongside a bunch of other players that were participating in the All-Star events. I think there was a Joe Harris, there's a Spencer Dinwiddie, I forgot who was on the left side of the page, but overall, there's going to be a bunch of content for us to work on this weekend, so definitely expect a bunch of episodes. It's another one. I'm feeling doubtful that this vault's gonna be opening. Oh, it's been opening way too much for us, and I mean, most of the time it's 2 tokens, which honestly should be at least increased to like 5. I'd like to get the MT amount too. 1200 MT would be big time for us. I'm gonna do one more TTO game here, mainly because it's gonna finish off the Evo for John. It's gonna be one last chance at Oladipo here today. Kayvon for 3. I mean, his jumper is actually pretty nice, but that's gonna do it for us right there. Ja Morant is finished as well, which is nice. Now, I'm not evoing Ja because I'm gonna use him, but in the case that I need a Grizzlies player, at least he'll be maxed out and I should be able to coast. Come on, Vault, I need you to clutch it up for me today. Yep, I kind of saw that coming because it's honestly been opening way more times than I thought that it would for us, but yeah, let's go ahead and let's get this Ja Morant Evo out the way. Him having that higher 3-pointer and mid-range and the badges, honestly, are going to be better for me. Especially if I'm offline or doing anything online, it's going to be able to work. And then hopefully we can make some MT here out of this shoe. That Ruby is going to be an unauctionable card, but again, anything right now, especially in the first episode, is going to be better than nothing. A Diamond Converse Pro Leather. Not very many players are branded to Converse, so that's probably gonna go for like 500 MT, if I'm being honest with you guys, but let's open this Ruby one. Maybe there's like a gold limitless range or something with value in here. Come on. Celtics playbook, help defense, Mavericks floor. So I'm curious who the cheapest amethyst is right now in the game, because I'm assuming there's cards that just have very low value. Juan Toscano and Terry Mills, as well as Jerome Williams. So these are all the cards that dropped over the week here. You got Gerald Green, Diallo, I'm seeing Wade, Poku, who's actually decent. Now, if we go up to the diamonds, I think the cheapest one is like 5,000 MT, and that's gonna be Channing Frye, who honestly, 7 feet tall, 3 ball, has decent rebounding, decent defense. The speed isn't exactly there, but just putting an eye out there for some budget beasts. And then when we go to pink diamonds, I think the cheapest ones are like 13K. No, they've actually gone up in price. So I think it's because a lot of people are putting them in the exchange and stuff for the Hall of Fame badge. They've gone up. Y'all can see Grant Hill, no surprise, he's one of the cheaper ones. People are getting him for free. Andre Iguodala would not be a bad defensive option, but again, I'm not going to really waste any of my MT today, nor can I afford these cards anyways, because I'm just trying to build up my wealth and build up my team a little bit. So what we're actually going to do to end off this episode is we're going to throw stuff in the auction. One thing I had a bad habit of doing in my previous and a lot of my previous no money spent accounts is not selling things when I'm supposed to. There's nothing else I can really sell here except for that diamond shoe, so it's not like we're going to be walking out of here with a ton of MT, but pretty much this is going to be the end of the first episode. What I'm going to try to do by the next episode is hopefully have that Baron Davis. I will have that Baron Davis done because that's only 22 more games, and if I end up getting Oladipo or Bogut or some MT out of the vaults, I'll make sure to have that screenshot to show you guys. Now, one thing I was debating not doing on the no money spent on this run is sniping cards, because while a lot of people use this channel and this series to help their accounts, not everybody knows how to snipe cards very well. But if sniping is still something you guys want to see, let me know in the comments. But yeah, man, at the end of episode 1, this is what the squad is looking like. Definitely not too shabby. A lot of these guys are not going to make it past the second episode. I can almost guarantee you that. But to have 3 takeover cards in episode 1, and it really only took a total of like, what, 2-3 hours to get these cards? This was locker codes, got a bunch of Hall of Famers, and winning 10 games gets you a Willis Reed. There is no reason that you just cannot succeed as a no money spent player in 2K this year. But I'm excited for episode 2. Definitely a lot of grinding to do. I know I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this cosmic pack here as well. Where is it? And this one hopefully might be able to give us Vince Carter. You never know. These odds have blessed me in the past, and I'm gonna trust them once again. But thank you very much, guys, for tuning into season 2 episode 1 of the No Money Spent. I've got a feeling this team is actually gonna accelerate a lot faster than I think, but hey man, I'm excited for it. Something new, something I'm locked in for. I promise you guys that I will not welch this one. And yeah, it should be fun. If y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. For you new viewers, sub up on that grind to 500K. You already know the vibes. Hope y'all have an awesome day, and take care.